Can't nobody tell me nothing. You like that song?
It's growing on me though.
Mm-hmm.
Most people get comfortable. They stop growing, they stop working on themselves, they stop stretching, they stop pushing themselves, and they end up becoming very cynical about life, and they throw in the towel on themselves, on their families, and on their dreams.
Welcome back, YouTube, to the 24 Karat Black YouTube channel. Boy, one half of the brand. This is your man, one half of the brand, Abe.
I'm KL.
Boom. What we doing today, KL?
I believe we discussed the dollars, the support in the black community.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's important, man.
Yeah. But how we feel like it's lackluster. For you people who don't know, haven't heard of Black Wall Street, look it up. And so we won't spend time on that, on Black Wall Street, this particular topic. But they gave a perfect example of how the black dollar circulated just amongst our neighborhood, amongst our communities. And we need to try to find a way to get back to that.
Get back to that, absolutely. We're suffering.
My biggest issue in general is I don't know why we don't support more black businesses. I don't think that we need other people. When I mean other people, I mean other people outside of people of color to come in and support us. With the amount of money that black people spend on commerce, keeps businesses, keeps factories up and going for decades, and feeds other people's families and feeds families of families, and yet, like we talked about before, black women wear weaves, wigs, but we don't own the stores.
We get the nails
Keep
done.
their nails done, but don't own the shops.
Right.
So
we gotta work on that.
it's like, what? If white people knew how to cut our hair, we'd probably be going to them and get our haircuts too.
Absolutely. I agree.
And
I
so,
think of it that way.
Yeah. And so it's amazing that, when we talk about how really in this world, people are probably more sheep than they are lions.
Sheeple.
Yeah. A brand can be popular by a particular artist, so now everybody want to buy it. If you have a brand that is speaking for something, like 24 Karat Black, will get you some.
Absolutely.
People would take their time, they would look at it, they would like, I like the design, I like the logo, but you know what? My peers never heard of it, so I don't want to wear it.
Right. They're scared to be original, they're scared to step out and support.
So we're going to change that.
Yeah, we're going to change that. Yeah, we're slowly but surely doing that.
But at the same time, I'm more baffled. It's literally crab in the barrel, crab in the bucket mentality of how you don't have the support from your family. I mean, we have family and friends who know what we do. Yeah. And would ask for something instead of how can I buy? Right.
They want the handout.
That is just like
that's perplexing. I'm perplexed that every time it's like if you can spend $80 on a t-shirt here, if you can spend $50 on a hat here, or whatever the case may be, spend money with us. I mean, we're a brand that actually we're deeper than fabric. That's one of our taglines. So we're gonna drive that home. It's slowly but surely growing within our group and our social community. But it's a pretty sad thing, KL.
I met a kid about a month ago. He had on a Dolce & Gabbana t-shirt. Didn't even know how to say it. You know what I mean? It's like, and of course, our thing that we talk about too all the time is what are these people doing for your community?
Exactly. Like, what are they doing?
When you have crises, when you need somebody to speak up for the black community, again, where's Gucci, where's Prada, where's Fendi, where's Dolce & Gabbana, where's Salvatore Ferragamo, all these big brands that we see these entertainers and rappers wear, which they can afford. Right. Then we want to go get it, obviously, to impress the ladies, but at the same time, they don't do nothing for you.
They don't do anything for our community, and it's pretty sad. Pretty sad. Pretty sad that we take our money, spend it elsewhere on other brands.
Why do you think that is, though? That's I guess that's primarily the purpose of this video.
Yeah, I think you hit it on the head initially. I think the influence and just lack of, individuals wanting to be individuals. They want to follow,
Right.
So wherever the crowd is going, I think that's where they're going. So in our community, of course, which is dilapidated, there's no, it doesn't, there's nothing there, I mean, it's a desert, in most cases. So we don't see that there's work that needs to be done there. We want to look rich, we want to look wealthy, we want to look well off, because on the inside we might be suffering. I think that's a lot of it for the most part. I'm not saying all of us are, of course, but there's people that are in these places that shouldn't be spending money on Gucci.
Well, if you actually you hit on something there. It takes me back to, I guess, maybe the 20s, 30s, 40s.
Okay.
When we started getting perms,
Oh,
men
okay.
started slicking
Yeah.
their hair back.
The comp.
Break every step of the way. You're gonna flip. That's right. Watch your lip there. 'Cause you may slip. All right. Man.
Looks white, don't it?
With all rude.
Because
Yeah.
that's what white America looked like.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with us in the day. We grew up in the hood. When we were young teenagers,
Mm-hmm.
they were young mothers who were maybe in their early 20s,
Mm-hmm.
who had kids a little younger than us.
Right.
They lived in the projects with us, yet their kids kept Polo, Tommy Hilfiger,
Oh, yeah.
Nikes, every Jordan came out. Because at the end of the day, it's about perception.
Absolutely. They would have on like $150, $200 outfit.
Yeah.
That $150, $200 can
And
go
lived
to-
across, but the worst part was it lived right across the street from
Right.
us.
Absolutely.
And they didn't have cars.
Yeah.
They literally live in the same neighborhood, and it's perception. It's like, and it takes me back in the days where our people would do things to themselves, dye their hair, slick it back, get perms, to actually have more of the European white person look to be accepted.
Right.
Our hair is naturally curly.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
it's more so how we want other people to view us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the minute we can,
It may be a lack of confidence too. It may be a lack of self-esteem. I think it's a storm of things that's going on there that's causing us to not see the value or the potential in our own community. And I think a little bit of it could be, I don't know, it could be trust. It could be, I don't know what it is when it comes to doing business with each other and doing business in our community and keeping the dollar in our community. We have to understand that we have to, instead of trying to spend that money and get that quick satisfaction, sometimes we may have to take a step back, assess our surroundings, see what needs to be fixed, and spend the money there. You don't got to get that instant gratification with, spending money and shining for people. I read something somewhere. Some guy was talking about how we spend so much money to impress people who don't give a damn about us. They don't give a flying fuck.
They don't.
Excuse my French. Like, people will go buy a whole new car just to drive it in front of people who really don't give a damn.
Here is what sales psychologists have to say about selling to the Negro.
The secret of selling to the Negro is expressed in one word. That word is recognition. Now, there's nothing unusual about that. People want to be recognized. They need recognition. That's basic in all of us. But perhaps because he's had so little of it, the Negro needs even more. He needs to feel important and appreciated. This need is a very real and important.
And it's
So
also...
listen, we and I both work
Yeah.
with people
Yeah.
who wear maybe the same shoe for 2 straight years.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell that the jeans they had on Monday were the same jeans they were on Tuesday and
Right.
Wednesday, because
Right.
you can see the way that their wallet fit in
Right.
their pocket.
Absolutely. Right.
And we would laugh and judge them, right?
Yeah.
And their bank accounts are 10 times longer because they don't care about the materialistic things.
Yeah, and again, that same $150 outfit that you're buying your son, or $200 outfit with the Jordans and the name brand stuff, buy him some stock, buy him some shares of stock.
Right.
Teach them how to invest. Instead of spending money on those things, teach them about investing in the community. and investing in, black brands.
Right.
This is not something where we're trying to separate or be racist or say don't spend with white or whatever the case may be. We're saying that we want to empower our communities.
Yeah,
we
I
need to
have
empower.
Jordans.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have name brand stuff.
Absolutely.
So I'm not saying that's not the move. Like,
right.
Buy what you want to buy.
Yeah,
But
buy
we just
quality,
saying,
buy good stuff.
at
But
the end
there's
of the
black
day,
quality stuff.
The purpose of this particular episode is just, why do we not support each other? If you got any idea,
please share it
comment,
with us.
share it with us. But
Share it with us.
it's perplexing, to
It's
say the least.
very perplexing. Right?
As two black business owners, we know firsthand. It's like we
Pulling teeth.
We make a significant amount of money, but
Yeah.
we know that our sales don't come within North Carolina and,
Right.
and Georgia,
Right.
South Carolina. Like,
Where family
we
and
get-
friends are at.
yeah, where everybody who knows where we grew up.
Yeah, we got stuff in Texas and California.
Yeah.
We got Philadelphia, New York,
where I don't know anybody.
where we don't know anybody.
Yeah.
Our sales are coming from those places.
Yeah.
Alabama, like,
Mississippi,
yeah,
Florida, and so
yeah,
to see those sales coming through, it's instant gratification for us. Like, we
Yeah.
appreciate it, we love
Absolutely.
it. That's what keeps us
Love
going,
it.
because
Thank
it's
you
like
guys.
we've been doing it since '98, just
Yeah.
in different formats, not
Yes.
24 karat black.
Right.
But to see the brand be able to reach different people has been humbling too.
Mhm.
But at the same time, it's like we look back and think about the people who know what we've done, who've known what we've done since '98, and haven't bought a shirt.
Yeah,
It's always, hey man.
I do want to shout
yeah.
out Terrence Lewis though.
Oh yeah, my boy.
Yeah, Terrence, man, we're gonna
Appreciate
shout you out
man.
on this one.
Yeah,
we're gonna shout out a few of our customers here and there,
From
but
time to time, but we
from
grew
time
up
to
with
time.
him.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever reached out and asked.
Yeah.
Maybe in the beginning, maybe just told him what we were doing. But I don't
Right.
think I've ever reached out to him and was like, "Hey man, go cop this, support."
Right.
Just randomly, he supports.
right, just supports, man.
And there's a
We
few
love
other
it.
people out there too. We'll get around to
yeah,
it.
we'll get around to
We
shouting
grew
y'all
up-
out.
we
We
grew up
appreciate y'all.
with Terrence,
Yeah.
and that's dope, man. We appreciate it, and believe me, if you don't fuck with us, don't fuck with us. Just keep the same energy though.
Keep the same.
We
energy.
need the same energy all the time.
Keep the same energy.
'Cause
Because you really don't know what's going on the back
right.
end.
So
What's
my
going
bad.
on the back end?
time out.
Talking about.
Time out.
We could-
Alright, we good.
We good?
No, I mean we can keep that. That's-
Yeah, we can. Yeah, okay.
But
Yeah, should be like 8 minutes, 7 minutes.
but Terrence, man, thank you. Trust me, we won't forget it.
At all, bro.
Beautiful family.
Yes, man. Family is so beautiful. Everything, your energy, appreciate it, man. You know where we
100%.
came from, BDP. This is a true example of what we're talking about here. Is supporting your own,
Right.
supporting your people. Not by asking. We don't ask.
Yeah.
A lot of our loyal supporters for anything, they actually just buy. We might just wake up with hundreds of dollars of sales, and we're not capping. Like, this is not no front. Like, we're telling you, we might wake up with hundreds of dollars of sales, and some on those days it can be from the same people.
Yeah.
that
There's
we
times where I
trust.
reach out to you, I call you, and I
Yeah.
say, "Hey, do you know this person?"
Right.
And we'll look them up, maybe sometimes on Facebook. Because again, we are early brand, and so we're looking like if somebody buy from us
Mhm.
now, I'm assuming that if I don't know the person, that you know them.
Right.
And if
Yeah.
you see it before me, you assume that I know them
Right.
because we're still growing.
Right,
And
absolutely.
so it's a lot of times, actually, the majority of the people who have bought from us, we don't know.
We don't know.
And so we are
That's-
extremely
man.
grateful for you.
Yeah.
And trust me, we take note of that.
We take a note of everything. So we appreciate it, for everybody spending their money with us. We encourage you to spend money with other black-owned businesses, black communities.
And we do that.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
got previous episodes where we talk about
Yeah.
actually like the drink that we
Yeah,
drink from time to time.
Marquine.
And it's stuff that we don't promote. Like if I see something out that's black owned.
Oh, are you serious? Right
Yes,
here. This
my
is
man.
this is
Hey.
our boy right here. Ayo Nation, Big Facts Podcast.
Stand up.
Stand up. I need everybody to go to YouTube and go
follow
here.
him, man.
Follow Ayo Nation, Big Facts Podcast. This is our boy.
Explicit content.
Explicit content.
But
Much needed, raw reality,
Yeah,
truth,
yeah.
and it's like listening to your uncle that you need to listen to because he
Right.
knows what he's talking about.
Right.
He may not deliver it like sugarcoating it. He's gonna give it to you straight, no chaser.
Yeah.
Shout out to AO Nation, man, Big Facts Podcast.
But this right here still, like, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
We support people all the time, and it's not necessarily about giving them recognition in terms of letting you know.
Right, I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
I just just so happened to, look, and I mean, of course, I have the shirt on because I rock with him. And so I mean, it's about supporting each other, man. We gotta believe in each other, and when we empower, we spend billions of dollars on other industries, other communities. We're building up other groups of people. We need to spend that money and invest in ourselves, our kids. I mean, our schools need it. We need better grocery stores in our community so we can get good, healthy foods and things, and not just fast food. We need just better quality, man. When we look around, all around. Right. So
So keep that in mind. Yeah. Support your local black business and support us too.
Yeah, support us, man. It's deeper than fabric.
We always tell you that. And
we're gonna put y'all to the test right now. Everybody watching this, we're gonna match the views and all that stuff. We're gonna look at the likes and the thumbs up. We're gonna look at what our subscriber count becomes after a few days or so. We're gonna look at the analytics. We pay attention to that too. Don't think we're not paying attention. Subscribe, like, hit the post notification, share. That's the least you can do. That's free.
Right. Don't cost you a thing.
Don't cost you nothing, man.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate it. 24 Karat Black. We out of here.
Because I love